it's across the globe, you know. I don't know if you go through that.
Oh, no, I'm a white boy from Dallas.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
All right, this room smells delicious.
Oh my gosh.
So there's a song called Snake, right? Recorded by a great artist, Norah Fatehi. Is that how you say your name?
Yes. Wow. Amazing.
I don't want to screw it up.
No, you killed it.
It was probably by accident. So Nora and her producers were thinking, what if we just added a little to it? And someone said, well, why don't you get Jason Derulo? And of course, Nora said,
Hell yeah.
hell yeah. But how do you get Jason Derulo? Like, we can't even get him to wake up to come into our show.
You know,
At least on time.
Yeah.
like he's here.
He's here.
Early.
And Jason Derulo's here.
The shade.
But early.
Jason, you're used to this. Come on now.
No, but I didn't know you were shady. I love it.
I'm very shady.
I love it. I'm here
Jason,
for it.
We've been shading Jason for how many years now?
Oh my God, 15
Long time.
years.
A long time.
It's crazy, but I mean, I thank God that he even showed up to the music video shoot. You know, it's insane. But no, all jokes aside, he's been showing up for everything. that I
Jason, you
needed
do
him
show
for.
up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
In the early days, when he was trying to get his career started, he would show up to the opening of a door.
Wow, that's no joke. He
In
and
the
I
old
did
days.
it when he first started. He and I did a karaoke night together at some seedy bar in New York City. Our feet were stuck to the floor. You remember that?
Ew.
No
Sticky.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of bar was
I
that?
did everything known to man when I started. I performed on top of pickup trucks. I mean, me and iHeart, y'all had me doing everything.
Sorry
But I
about
love that. Isn't that the best part of the journey, though?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, because I remember it's memories, right? So
Yeah.
like I could be like, remember when, you know, if everything was all peaches and cream, then you know it's not as fun.
I agree.
And of course, Jason was starring in several of our iHeartRadio Jingle Ball concerts, where by the end of his set, he was almost totally naked on the stage. We had to pay a couple of fines. But Nora, tell us about your story. Where are you originally from?
So I'm from Toronto, born and raised, and my parents are Moroccan, North African. Left Toronto when I was 22, 23, went to India to pursue a Bollywood career with no ties to India, nothing. I don't know what hit me that day, and I'm just like, I'm going to do this. And picked up all my bags, moved to India, and started a long hustling journey to make it in Bollywood.
There you go. Well, it just so happens our friend Nora Gandhi is here. She's our co-host, great-great-granddaughter of Mahatma Gandhi.
They were telling me yesterday, that is insane.
It's insane to me too.
Wow.
I'm just as impressed. I'm
I
like,
feel
wow.
like you need to pay our respects. Like,
No,
it's
not to
so
me.
cool. Okay.
I'm with you.
So we called her Gandhi. We were talking to Gandhi earlier about you coming in, and she said, you know, I read up on Nora, and you said her heart
Yes.
is in India.
You say
Oh,
you
yeah,
have the heart of
100%.
India.
Of course, yeah. Because look, honestly, before I went to India, I was just Nora from Jane and Finch. Jane and Finch is like the hood in Toronto. And then I moved to India, and it was almost like a rebirth. They created Norah Fatehi, and the love and the affection I get from the audience of 1.3 billion people is insane. It's something I could have never dreamt of, and I owe everything to India and the South Asian community, because even though I'm not Indian, they've accepted me like their own, and the amount of stardom and opportunities that I've unlocked in that country has been crazy, and I have so much respect for South Asian community, and because of them I'm here today, and because of them I've been able to do such an amazing international collaboration with Jason Derulo and cross over back to the West where I actually started from. So it's the craziest story. Like, you hear of people leaving that side of the world to pursue Hollywood and, you know, the Western industry, but you never really hear of someone leaving this side of the world to go over there
Learning Hindi
and embracing a new culture and assimilating. It's been the most amazing 10 years.
What do you think of that, Gandhi?
I would like to know your tricks. I don't have the same love from India.
Really?
Yes. I would love to know what you're doing.
Well, is it for political reasons or historical reasons?
No,
or?
so it's interesting that they're very accepting of a Westerner going to India
Yeah,
and
but
adopting
not,
the culture.
But it's
not
funny you say
opposite.
that. it's funny you say that because not always.
No.
There's a lot of foreigner girls who go in there and they're just ridiculed and made fun of. And I'll tell you why. It's because they don't put in the effort to learn the language, to adapt the traditions, and to assimilate, which is what they love. When Jason went for our India promo tour, they fell in love with him because he wanted to speak in Hindi. He wanted to do the famous Bollywood moves. He was wearing the Indian, traditional wear. He fully embraced the culture. And I think that's what they love about foreigners, if they embrace and love them. Yeah.
Right, but if you are an Indian and you leave,
Yeah.
there's not a lot of love for
I
that,
mean,
so.
leave India?
Yeah, so I was born, I'm what they call an ABCD, the American Born Confused AC. So
It's a whole long
in
name.
India, they don't love that because, why are you dressing that way? Why are you looking that way? You need to be more Indian. So that's kind of where I get the pushback.
But do you get that from Indians in the West or Indians in India?
In India.
Oh, interesting.
Indians in the West are very embracing of
Oh, wow.
me being more Western.
That's crazy because when I think of immigrants in Canada, I feel like I'm speaking of all brown immigrants, including, even the African immigrants. When they're in Canada or the U.S., I feel like they're more extreme. Like they're more either religious or more about their culture, and they kind of force it down their kids. You have to dress a certain way, you have to act a certain way, and then you have this really strict upbringing, conservative upbringing, and then you go back to your country and everyone's chilling. And that's what happened with us growing up. Like, we're Moroccans. We had a very conservative upbringing. And I'm like, that must be like this in Morocco. I got older. I went to Morocco, and I'm like, what is going on here? Mini skirts, chilling, going out, having fun. And, it's insane. So I think it's this desire of wanting to hold your culture and your roots, so they go a little too extreme. That's how I feel about NRIs and Arabs and African families in the West.
I think it's also really generational because I think
True.
a lot of the hateful comments that I get are from older Indian
no.
people,
That's
and
for
the young
everybody.
ones are kind of cool about things.
That's
so.
for everyone. Have you seen North African and Arab older generations? Yeah. It's across the globe, I don't know if you go through that.
And I'm a white boy from Dallas. I mean, I'm Scottish. I don't know. We're kind of boring. I can't even tell you one thing we have on our food plate.
But Jason, your parents are from
Haiti.
another country
Haiti.
also,
Haiti,
right?
yes,
Do you feel the same way?
Any Haiti hate going on?
No, I think I've been really embraced by the Haitian culture. But I'm Haitian through and through. So like I might as well have been brought up in Haiti because my household, my family, everything is so tight knit that we barely saw the outside world. The only outside world we saw was when we went to school. When we came back home, we was back in Haiti.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I grew up very, very Haitian.
Yeah, that's for most of the families, yeah.
And here you are both today. And I want to talk about why you're both here today. So you're wondering what Nora and Jason Derulo have in common. It's a song called Snake. It started with Snake.
It started with Snake,
Okay,
yeah.
so you, Nora, recorded Snake, and then Jason was added to Snake, and then, but you had never met.
No. I mean, look, I've followed his career for a very long time. And the funny story, when I was in high school, which everyone knows this, I love to go on stage and perform for all the school events. I'd be like the first one dancing. And we had this class performance, and I performed on What You Say. And this was in grade 11. So
So when you graduated high school last
you
year,
were also. No, wait. But
Jason was in his. Jason was in his.
Jason.
I was 16, and you were like what? 18?
43.
19? No, but he was a kid too.
Yeah, I was
He
young.
debuted so young.
I was 12. I was 12.
You were 12?
No. I was.
You'll believe anything. So what happened was he agreed to do the addition to the song.
Yeah.
And he did it that day, and it was in your mailbox at 6 a.m. the next day.
He FaceTimed me. Actually, Tommy Brown, the producer, who suggested that Jason hop on the track, his reasons for why he wanted Jason was so apt. He was like, look, he's a performer, he dances so well, he's got an amazing voice, and he understands the global market.
He has everything.
He's right. And I was super excited. I didn't think he would agree because he doesn't know me, right? So, but he agreed, which was amazing. And then they FaceTime me at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Like, how do you say
From the
baby in
studio.
Hindi?
Yeah, he's like, listen, hey, how are you? I'm like, hey. He's like, okay, I need a Hindi word for like baby, like a cute version of that. So I kind of linked them up with that, and then I'm watching them record this track. I'm like,
Oh, so
holy,
wait,
it's
so you
happening.
watched him on FaceTime?
FaceTime, yeah. Like Tommy had FaceTime me. He's like, look, it's happening.
That
Like,
must have been such a surreal
I panicked.
thing. Panic?
Yeah,
Wow.
I panicked because I'm like, now I need to start planning the music video, and it needs to be out of this world.
And by the way, I
Yeah.
saw, the video itself is a work of art. It's beautiful.
Thank
Of
you.
course, it has
Thank you so
all
much.
of all of the colors, all of the movement.
Yeah,
all
shout
of
out to my Moroccan team, Abderrafi, our director. That was his vision.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which word did you guys pick?
Janu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Janu.
Which means baby.
It's a way
Yeah,
to
it's
say
like a
an
cute
affectionate
way,
way.
yeah.
love,
My
right?
life,
Yeah.
my love, yeah.
What would be the English equivalent of Janu?
Janu, like my love, my life, my baby.
Babes.
Little brat.
Babes. yeah.
Little
Habibi in
brat.
Arabic.
Yeah.
So, do you see you two actually hitting a stage together anywhere at any time at any music festival or I don't know, whatever? do you ever see yourself performing on the stage together?
Yeah, we were actually supposed to perform.
We were supposed to perform, but I didn't get. Anyways, I don't want to talk about it. So
What happened? What
I'm
happened?
so pissed.
Danielle needs to know now.
Yeah, now we gotta know. I mean, you started. Come on.
I'm literally waiting for my O1. It still didn't come. I don't. Trump.
Oh.
Can you hear me?
She needs to be.
Oh, so it was a really a political thing? Or?
No, it's just probably taking time to get here.
Okay,
Do you
all
guys
right.
not like Canadians or something? Is there
No,
something I don't know?
I happen to,
Canadians.
No.
I happen to love Canadians. I can't wait for you to be our next state.
I mean, we love Bublé, we love Bieber.
Yeah,
I mean,
bags.
come on.
Taylor Craig.
We,
She's just here.
we love Canada. I mean,
Okay.
no hate here. No,
so
no.
Can you give me my O1?
I have no connection there. I mean,
I need to marry
I
someone real
thought
quick.
Canada was a shoe-in. Honestly, I was like, what's taking so long? I don't get it.
I don't know. I just feel like Trump does not want me to do my thing here.
well, I can get you a puppy.
I want the visa because we need to like go on stage and show you what we could do
All right,
together.
well, okay. Well, we need to make. I think that would be great, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, it's going to be a costly production because if you stick it up to the standards of the video for Snake,
Mm-hmm.
that's going to be a lot of staging, a lot of lighting. I see pyro,
A lot of people.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
By the way, if you're just turning us on, Norah Fatehi is here with Jason Derulo. The song is Snake that Nora did originally, and Jason was added to it, and now it's what it is now. And I'm trying to get them to work together on stage, and there's this pushback. It's
So much.
But no, I think it's gonna happen. I have a feeling, and when you see us on stage, you're just gonna be like,
See,
Yeah,
if we can get Bublé here with you, surely we can get Nora here.
Yeah, he's from
no,
Canada
it's
too.
gonna happen.
Yeah.
He got his O1 visa.
Yeah, because he's doing a TV show called Is it Voice? Is it the
I
Voice?
think
Yeah, he's
so.
doing the voice. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
on the
so he
voice.
got the O1.
No, it's coming. It's
You'll,
coming.
you'll get it.
Yeah.
Maybe you should stop talking about it on a radio station.
You never know. Maybe
No,
someone,
it probably helped.
It might help. Maybe like someone from immigration would be like, "Oh, it's Nora." Yeah.
Well, here you are on a United States federally licensed radio station. They're listening at all
But
moments.
there are other ways. You could go on 90 Day Fiance and get the K1.
Listen, I
Move
love
right-
90 Day
Oh
Fiance,
my gosh.
and I was thinking I might just do it.
Do not do that.
Why?
It's funny.
It's a reality show.
It's
It'll be fine.
hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
There are a lot of good ideas.
Yes, Scary just pointed out something. Jason's catalog now has the songs Talk Dirty, Wiggle, Swallow, and Snake.
Yeah.
The titles.
And the order in which they are.
And riding solo, if that's really about what people say it's about.
I put Riding Solo right before.
But I don't get it. There's no animals in that. I don't get it. Am I missing something?
Do you really not get it?
Jason.
The trouser snake.
Do not.
Oh.
Good morning.
I was like, I don't get the bit. I don't get the bit. It's early for me, y'all. It's early.
But you sing the songs, Derulo, right?
Now I tell you, Nora, Jason. As we said earlier, we've had this relationship with Jason for so many years, and there are so many artists that we interview. It's easy to say we watch them, start as good artists and turned into two fantastic artists. Jason was fantastic
Yeah.
from the get-go.
From day one.
Ah,
I agree.
thank you.
Pretend you're not here.
I
No,
agree.
Jason, you were.
I
And
think
you,
it's
Yeah,
been
no,
nice.
period. Like, give
He's-
him his flowers.
He's been nice since day one, and he's stayed nice, even though he's huge. Don't listen, Jason. And he's still so sweet, and
I
he still
agree.
smells great too.
That's important. You want to smell good.
Yeah.
but it's just you are truly as incredible You were incredible then, as is you are now. As you are now, I can't talk. Maybe I should go to another country and learn how to speak English. Anyway, but to be able to see two, I'm going to call you something you may not like this, a force. To see two forces, a global force and a global force together.
Why would I not like that? That's amazing.
Well,
Thank you.
I don't the name force. If someone called me a force, I'd be like,
powerhouse,
what?
a force. I love that.
The two of you together doing work would be a treat for the eyes and for the ears. I'd like to hear and see that. Just saying. Not that I matter. I'm just an old white guy from Dallas.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I really appreciate
and it's been an incredible journey. Honestly, I was in the creation process of the music video specifically. I was like, people aren't doing it like this around the world anymore, and the amount of emphasis, the meticulousness, the budget, the amount of days, the sacrifices, people aren't doing it at that level. And when we released the video and it just shot up to 100 million in a very short period of time, that's a testament to the art being special, and I feel like with social media, we've kind of stopped putting emphasis on music videos, right? And we're putting so much emphasis on socials. And we got to get back to the creative. We got to get back to the art form. And, this is a true testament to that. The Snake video is 100% a testament to that.
Wow, 112 million views on YouTube, I believe.
Yeah.
In talking about the video, the magic of videos, see, I remember 1980-something when MTV first came on and started pushing videos. They spent maybe $12 on a video back then. They were just, what?
It's like claymation.
Exactly. And now you look to see a video like Snake and many other videos that are out, but not a lot, where you actually see creativity and you see flourishing imagination and art
and aesthetic.
That's what they should be. Otherwise, don't do them.
Don't do them.
I mean, otherwise they're going to be just like, who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
I agree. No, it's a package. I feel like when it comes to artistry or music and dance, you can't do one and leave the other. And I think now a lot of artists are just putting out music and it's about, I'll just give the fans a visualizer and that's it, or just give them a lyrical video and that's it. And you have to give your fans everything. That they pay so much money for you, they buy your tickets, your merch, they support you. So the least we can do is go all out and push the boundaries. And if you're not a dancer, you learn dance and try your best. If you're not a great stage performer, you work on that. If you're not a great vocalist, you work on that. So I feel like it's a process that we have to embrace as artists.
Jason came into this business as with incredible vocal talent. But I had to teach him his moves.
He told me,
Yeah.
He was
telling me yesterday.
He was just stiff. He just couldn't move.
Yeah.
All the jazz hands are from Elvis.
He had to show me the ropes.
You know what? when we were rehearsing for Snake, and I showed him that hook step, the Snake move, he's like, "Oh my God, Elvis taught me this."
And he picked it up like that.
When it comes to the videos and the stuff that you guys are doing, do you do things differently, knowing that you're now catering to the Indian audience as well?
So you know what? When it comes to videos, it's already like Bollywood, and the fact that we have music in the movies, we anyways focus a lot on visuals and choreography and aesthetic and production. So I took that school of thought and brought it to my independent music as a singer. And then when I'm doing my English music as a singer, I make sure production is high, visuals, choreography, everything is at the standard of what we do in Bollywood. What I think about is, what can I bring to the table which can cater not just to the South Asian community, but also my Middle Eastern and North African fan base. So I try to inject a little bit in the choreography or in the screenplay in terms of like chemistry and expression. What's so cool about Snake is not only are we dancing, but we have a chemistry as a hero and a heroine type of setup, which we would do in Bollywood. So I kind of brought that over into Snake, and we played with expression. And in order to kind of inject a little bit of Middle Eastern and North Africa, we used belly dance as the choreography. A lot of the clothing was done by Manish Malhotra, a very famous Bollywood designer.
Wait, so Jason is wearing clothing?
He
Weirdly.
He's
I
wearing
said I had to wear
a
clothes.
very nice kurta in the entrance of the music video.
What is
and
that? Is it
kurta
like a
is like
halter
an
top?
Indian, no, it's a lovely Indian silhouette.
Yes.
Nice jacket, embroidery jacket, and then he goes into wearing Moroccan stuff. So
I can see you
Very
rocking
diverse.
that. You should
Yeah.
rock
Yeah.
that
It was
every day.
fly. I'm not gonna lie.
He looked like a sultan, like literally.
It was nice.
Yeah.
I love it. There is one thing, you'll hear it when I'm going to play Snake in a second. At the very end of Snake, you hear a zipper. Is that Jason's zipper?
Oh,
is that your
shit. Going
that
up
mean
or down?
We've heard a lot of stuff from Jason in this room. Never the zipper.
That's new. That's a new one.
No, the zipper is actually the signature of Parker, who we call Leather Jacket, who actually made the beat of Snake.
Okay,
So that's
okay.
his signature. Whoop.
All right. Well, my mind went to the gutter.
Well, clearly.
So, look, if you're just turning us on, you missed this incredible conversation with Jason Derulo and Norah Fatehi. Make sure you listen to us, Elvis Duran On Demand, wherever you get your podcast, because this has been an incredible time spent meeting our new best friend and, of course, our good old best friend. He's not old, but he's an old best friend.
Oh, damn.
Man, what a morning.
No, I
Nora
said,
telling stories about high school.
I just said,
He was in high school too.
Yeah, I was in middle school.
I said our old friend.
You are not younger than me.
He's not listening.
I'm sorry, Elvis.
I said our old friend, but not old friend. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to back out of that awful insult. Anyway, Snake, of course, is the single. Norah Fatehi, thank you so much for coming in and meeting us.
Thank you.
And Jason, you always have a seat at this table.
Thank
and now you
so
both
much,
do.
guys.
All
I
right.
appreciate it. Thank you for having us.
I'm going to push the Snake button.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Snake.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.